10th class students, we are going to discuss about the third lesson, acids, bases and salts. Okay, now already we said what is activity 1 and activity 2. Okay, now lab activity. Here what we are going to do, reaction of acids and bases with metals. Okay, when they are going to react with the acid with metal or base with metal, what will happen? Okay, just we have to conduct a lab activity here. Just you have to take the retard stand. Okay, right, to this retard stand we have to clamp, right, with the help of a clamp you fix a test tube, a clean dry test tube, right, to this. Fix a single hole rubber car. Through this rubber car we have to insert a delivery tube. A delivery tube, right? So, right now, before going to fix a delivery tube, what you have to do? You have to take the in dry clean test tube. You have to take some zinc granules, Okay, few zinc granules. To this, we should add dilute HCl solution. Okay, within few seconds, we have to fix a rubber car with the help of a rubber car. We have to insert a delivery tube which is going to be opened into, right, soap water solution, which is going to be opened into soap water solution here. Right, is it clear now? So this is soap water solution. Right, what will happen here? This is what zinc granules. When this zinc granules will be kept in this particular test tube and adding some dilute HCl to this, okay, then automatically some reaction is going to be occurring there. That is what dilute HCl, that is 2HCl. When react with the zinc granules Zn, use phase 2, ZnCl plus H2 gas. H2 gas is evolved from this equation, from this reaction. Okay, zinc chloride and H2 gas. Right, this is what H2 gas. H2 gas comes from the soap solution in the form of a bubbles. At this minute or at that moment, when you bring a lightning matchstick, this lightning matchstick when you bring towards it, then automatically this lightning matchstick is going to be put off. Okay, when it's going to put off, and it can use the sound pop or tap. Okay, pop sound. This pop sound indicates the presence of H2 gas. If pop sound, if you listen from that particular experiment, the gas released from that test tube is called as H2 gas, hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas always producing the pop sound and put off the lightning matchstick. Okay, this is what activity 1. Right, next. Activity 3. Instead of acid, if you take the base, what will happen? Okay, in place of dilute HCl, if you add to this dilute NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Okay, at that time, okay, activity 3, in place of dilute HCl, we are going to take the dilute NaOH. Then what happen? Zn. Okay, we can take 2NaOH, 2NaOH plus Zn fused as NaO. Right. That is Na2 ZnO2. Na2 ZnO2. Na2 ZnO2. Sodium silicate plus hydrogen gas releases. Same. Okay. Same experimental procedure. Same apparatus. But instead of using dilute acid, we are going to use the dilute NaOH. We have to take zinc granules, add dilute NaOH to it, then reaction occurred in between the sodium hydroxide and zinc granules, then it is producing sodium silicate and H2 gas. This H2 gas which is coming through the soap solution tub, okay, soap solution tub, then automatically when you keep the lightning acid near to this particular, what is bubbles, okay, that gas bubble is going to be busted out and put off this lightning acid with the pop sound. When you heard this pop sound, you have to understand that the pop sound can be given by the hydrogen gas only. Okay, that is the indication of the hydrogen gas is what? Pop sound, and it is going to put off the lightning acid. Okay, is it clear now? Right. Next, reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Right. Right, metal hydrogen carbonate, reaction of acids with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Activity 4, take two test tubes, right, and label them as, or write on that A and B. Okay, take about 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate in test tube A and 0.5 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate in test tube B. Okay, add about 2 ml of diluted to both the test tubes. Right. First of all, we have to take the two test tubes. This is test tube A. Let it be test tube A. Right. So another one is test tube B. I am writing here. This is test tube B. This test tube B consisting sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3. This is going to be consisting sodium carbonate, metal carbonate Na2CO3. Metal hydrogen carbonate, sodium is the metal, hydrogen carbonate. So, right. You have to fit this particular test tube A to a retard stand with the help of a clamp. Right. And take rubber cork which can consist double hole, two holes rubber cork. Okay, right. Okay. Through the one cork we have to fit a thistle funnel, which will be used like a garage. Okay, right. this another hole should be opened through the delivery tube. This delivery tube should insert into a small test tube, another small test tube which consisting lime water inside. This consists what? Lime water. What is the lime water formula? CaOH taken plus. That is aqueous in nature, liquid. Same here also. Okay, now we are going with the help of through this first steel funnel. This is the stand. It is a test tube. This is the steel funnel. Operators required, armatures required. This is delivery tube. Right, small test tube. Now, okay, through this thrusting funnel, we have to pour dilute HCl into this test tube A, dilute HCl. When we add the dilute HCl to that, it is going to be reacting with the sodium carbonate. Okay, that is, we are going to write the chemical equation for the above reaction occurring which is in the test tube. That is Na2CO3, Na2CO3 which is aqueous in nature plus 2HCl gives rise to 2NaCl plus CO2 plus H2O. H2O plus CO2. CO2 is the gas. That's why upward arrow mark. Upward arrow mark. Right. Same here. Instead of this sodium carbonate granules which are present in test tube A, take the same test tube B. Remove this total thing. Okay. Test tube B. Bring and put the test tube B here. We are going to keep the for another reaction. Test tube B kept. That consists NaHCO3. NaHCO3. It is also going to react, okay, and producing some gas due to the reaction. The gas is what? Carbon dioxide gas again. What is the reaction? That is NaHCO3 plus HCl gives rise to 2NaCl H2O plus CO. Right. Here NaCl simply you can take. Why? Because Na is single one only. There are NaCl one only. Right. That is NaCO3 plus HCl gives us NaCl plus H2O plus CO. Right. So when this gas CO2 gas from the A test tube, even from the B test tube, when you fix it here also, in both the test tubes, that is evolving what? CO2 gas. That CO2 gas entering into the calcium hydroxide solution. Then it is going to form a white precipitate that is called calcium carbonate. So here the reaction is what is the reaction? CaOH taken twice plus CO2 gives rise to CaCO3 calcium carbonate white precipitate and water. Okay. This is water. It is a precipitation forming reaction. Okay. If you passing excess of carbon dioxide, okay, through the following reaction takes place, excess of carbon dioxide passing through it, then automatically, okay, this total reaction again going to occurring like this: CaCO3 calcium carbonate plus H2O, okay, plus CO, excess. You can write in the bracket excess of carbon dioxide. At that moment, what will be formed? That is CaHCO3 taken twice. That is aqueous. Means actually calcium carbonate is a precipitate. Precipitate means what? It is an insoluble substance. It doesn't soluble in the solution. But when CaCO3 H2O remains in the particular H2, again if we add more amount of the carbon dioxide into that, then automatically it is going to form the CaHCO3 taken twice plus H2O. It is aqueous and soluble. It is going to be soluble in that particular solution. That is CaHCO3 taken twice. That's enough. Okay, don't write H2O. Right? CaHCO3 taken twice. Right? That is aqueous, soluble in water. So, thus from the above activities you can conclude that reaction of metal carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, okay, with acids give corresponding salt and carbon dioxide and water. We can generalize these from this above reaction. We can say that metal carbonate plus acid producing what ma? What it is producing? Salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. Even metal hydrogen carbonate also, when it is going to react with the acid, metal hydrogen carbonate also when it is going to react with the acid, that produces what? Salt again, water plus CO, carbon dioxide gas, releasing carbon dioxide gas. Okay, is it clear now? Like that, it is going to be releasing that. Okay, right, carbon dioxide and water. So, what we are going to say in the activity reaction of acids with bases. Reaction of acid or base with metal. It produces what? Salt and hydrogen gas. Here hydrogen gas. Acid base react with metal producing hydrogen gas. Metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate with acid producing carbon dioxide gas. Like that, these are the various reactions can be occurred. Okay, in the activity 3 and activity 4 is carbon dioxide releasing. In activity 3 and activity 2, hydrogen gas is going to be releasing. That is lab activity. Okay, there are the various lab activities we conducted here. Next, neutralization reaction. Simple. What is neutralization reaction? Right. Take about 2 ml of dilute NaOH to a particular dry and clean test. Take dry and clean test. To this, add 2 ml of NaOH solution. To this, 2 or 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. Then automatically what will happen here? Both reacted and it is going to be formed the pink color. Right. At that moment, if you add dilute HCl to this test tube, dilute HCl, drop by drop, then automatically what will happen? This pink color is going to be disappears. Again add drop by drop NaOH, dilute NaOH solution. NaOH solution. Then what will happen? Pink color reappears. Pink color disappears. Okay, to this when you add dilute Cl added, then pink color disappears. Pink disappears. Right. To this if you add, what you are adding? Again dilute NaOH, then automatically pink color reappears. Got it? Nothing is there. Take a test tube. Add 2 ml of NaOH. To that 2 or 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator we added. Then pink color appearing. Okay. At that moment, if we add dropwise manner dilute Cl, then pink color disappears. What will happen here? NaOH is going to be neutralized by the addition of HCl. So it is a reaction occurring here. NaOH plus HCl gives rise to NaCl, that is H2 water. Okay, NaCl has dissolved in the aqueous solution. That's why pink color disappears. Again, if you add a dilute NaOH, pink color reappears. Means basic solution is going to be increased. That's why pink color reappears. So, what is neutralization? That is acid and base. Okay, acid is going to be react with the base, then automatically it will enter into neutralized. Okay, neutralization. That means acid when react with the base, it is going to form the salt and water. This phenomenon is called as neutralization reaction. What is the reaction? Neutralization reaction. NaOH plus HCl gives rise to NaCl and H2O. Acid plus base gives rise to salt and water. The reaction is called as neutralization reaction. So it is the general formula. Any acid, any base is going to produce a type of salt and water. Okay, is it clear now? This is what up to activity 5th we have to read. We can discuss activity 6 in another class. Thank you.